What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So you saw the title. We're talking about what I believe and what I've tried, because I don't buy every single clone or Middle Eastern fragrance. I don't buy all of them. I don't get all of them sent to me. I'm more selective. Some stuff gets sent to me, some stuff I buy, and hype is real on these people. I think this is the 5 best monstrous performing Middle Eastern fragrances released in 2025 so far. We're halfway through the year, and it's been good. It's been good. Afnan's got 2 bangers here. We've got a Dumont Home Run, a great addition for Armaf and Rasasi. They did it again in the Hawas line. So let's dive into these 5. If you're interested in checking them out, of course, there's always links down below, but you don't have to buy a damn thing to watch these videos. Let's get into it. Stay tuned. Starting with, well, technically not really a dupe. I mean, it's similar to Invictus, it's similar to Hawas, but it's like very melon heavy. Watermelon Jolly Rancher in the original, more of like melon fruits, super fruity, warm, ambery. Kind of it's more its own thing at this point with the Intensely. Talking about Dumont's Nitro Red Intensely. This stuff is crazy strong, super good. I think it's Dumont's best fragrance, personally. Man, melon, fruit, apple, like apple, pineapple, melon, a little bit of spice. It's much more ambery and warm, a bit woodsy. It's still aquatic. The sillage on this is incredible. You will get some nose fatigue because it is just so freaking powerful. It's affordable. It's like right around $40. You get so much bang for your buck with this fragrance. Super high compliment factor in my experience. I just can't rave all 5 of these I'm going to rave about, because this is what I think are the 5 best super strong performing Middle Eastern dupe / fragrances, inspired, whatever you want to call them. They're affordable, they smell great, and they perform incredibly. I don't know what more you could ask for, and we had to start off with like kind of a quintessential poster child for one of the best affordable options that was released in 2025. It's Dumont's Nitro Red Intensely. Now, for those of you that are fans of Club de Nuit Intense Man EDT's scent profile, they came out with the Extrait. And the Extrait legitimately smells like taking that original formula and just ramping up the oil concentration to smooth it out and making an even stronger sillage monster and better longevity. It's not quite as loud as the EDT. That's kind of what and what. The EDT is the loudest, strongest early stage Club de Nuit Intense Man. It's volatile, it's potent, it's bright, it's strong as shit in the first hour to 2 hours. This one, pretty close to that, but crazy longevity, and the sillage on this is dense, and it lingers greatly when you compare it to the EDT. Now, admittedly, I do prefer the smell slightly with the limited edition Parfum, because it is fruitier and less musky and like edgy dark as compared to this one. But this one legitimately smells like just a ramped up oil concentration on the original fragrance. And I think a lot of people can appreciate that. This stuff is a great release for them, and a line that's super redundant, don't get me wrong, but sometimes they put out one that just makes a little more sense than the others. And that's kind of what happened with the Extrait de Parfum, at least in my opinion. It's a smaller bottle, but you need less sprays, so it's going to last you just as long. What a great release for them. I don't know where else they could go at this stage. We've got an EDT, an EDP, a Pure Parfum perfume, a limited edition Parfum, and now an Extrait. Plus, they've ventured into, Club de Nuit Precious, which is Absolute Aventus. But as far as the ones that smell like Aventus, the original line of Club de Nuit Intense Man, I don't know what else they could do at this point. I would like to think they're done. We got a pure oil, we got body sprays and shampoos, and I don't know what else they could do. I think they've topped it with the limited edition Parfum and now the Extrait de Parfum. So if you haven't tried it yet and you're a fan of the line, this might be your favorite one. There's a really good chance at it, and I think it's one of the best releases of 2025. Now, I'm not the biggest Blue Talisman guy, but I did really like Art of Universe from Lattafa. I still really like Art of Universe from Lattafa. It's almost enough. It's almost enough of that profile for me, whereas this is almost Blue Talisman enough for me even more. This is smoother, this is better quality, this is Afnan Turathi Electric. This is a great release. This has incredible sillage. It's really strong up front. It's fruity green, musky. It's even a little metallic. You get a lot of that pear note. Man, it's just so good. It's not over the top sweet. Honestly, it does smell a bit better quality than the Lattafa. Now, as far as Fragrance World's Taj 2, kick rocks at that one at this point. That's how I felt with the Lattafa versus Fragrance World Taj 2. This, even further away from Taj 2. This is the one for me, and some of you are going to ask, well, what about name this brand in this clone? Ross, what about that versus name this brand in this clone? Because you probably didn't hear the intro. I don't buy or get sent every single clone. I mainly go after the ones that are, that pique my interest. Of course, this piqued my interest. And even when stuff gets sent to me, it's usually at random. But as far as me going out and buying them, which is like these 5, like I said before, I grabbed all of these. These are all out of pocket. And these are all, my God. Stamp of approval. Big thumbs up from old TOTG right here. And this being one of them. Again, I'm not the biggest, I don't need Blue Talisman. My stance on it was, I think it's a great fragrance. I don't think it's as great for me personally as some others have, like the hype that it got last year. And I was like, if I can find a clone that's almost and gets close enough, gives me the feels when I smell it and I enjoy it, I'm good. And it was a miss on the first one with Taj 2. I was super happy with Art of Universe. And then Afnan decided to release one, and I stand behind. Afnan tends to use a little bit better quality oils. So I was like, yeah, this is probably going to be a little bit better than Lattafa's version. And I was right. Get this one. You may have a bunch of other ones. I don't know. You might be the type that wants to try 5 different Blue Talisman clones. When at that point, you probably could have damn near got a bottle of Blue Talisman. Don't clone yourself to death. But if you just get 1 or 2, this top tier to me, I think it's one of the best clones released in 2025. Now, Paradise Garden, Le Beau Paradise Garden seems to be like the new it thing to dupe. Paradise Garden's like an $80 fragrance. What is with these companies wanting to dupe these under $100 designers? I don't get it. The funny thing, though, to me, is I find this is a little bit smoother than Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau Paradise Garden. Rasasi did it again with Hawas Tropical. Love the bottle, first and foremost, but it's a little bit smoother. It's green. You get a little bit of fig, aquatic, coconut. You get a hit of that ginger. Good hit of that ginger with the fig. It's, green, watery, powdery, sweet. All the things are here. And it's actually a little bit smoother, and it's an absolute monster, just like every Hawas fragrance. Every Hawas fragrance is a monster, guys. I promise, on God, as the kids like to say, if you find a Hawas fragrance to be weak, reformulated, influencers are lying, this stuff is weak, I can't smell it after an hour, it's called nose fatigue. We all experience it. And that's what you're going through. Issue. Every single Hawas fragrance is a monster performer. It's hard to pick which one's the strongest, because when they released Black, it's like, wow, this is the strongest one. Then Fire came out. It's like, son of a bitch, this is the strongest one. Elixir. I'll be damned, this is the strongest one. Tropical comes out. Man, this kind of rivals the strength of Fire. You see what I'm saying? Then there's the original Hawas and Hawas Ice that are monster performers. So, guys, I really believe you cannot go wrong with a Hawas release. You just can't. I get so excited when there's a new men's Hawas flanker, because it's always going to be the upper tier of whatever it's trying to replicate. In my opinion, of course. Always, because it's going to be a great smell. It's going to have a strong complement factor. They're going to be affordable, and they're going to be some of the strongest fragrances you buy that year. Check, 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 check. All the boxes. If you like Paradise Garden, or you want an elite tier, monster performing dupe, really close to it, get Hawas Tropical. And finally, the other Afnan release. This is, to me, the one to beat where we stand now of every dupe, Middle Eastern, clone, inspired, whatever category, terminology you'd like to use, that came out in 2025. This is my number one. Where we stand here on July 4th, 2025, we still got pretty much half a year to go. More stuff's going to come out. But for me, Afnan Rare Reef is the one. This is the best affordable Middle Eastern release of the year. Last year for me it was Afnan. Again, go figure. Supremacy Collector's Edition. That was my number one for 35 bucks. I felt like it couldn't be topped. Best clone of the year for me was Liquid Broom. But as far as just best value from Middle Eastern fragrances, I felt like it was Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. And where both are right here for me with this. Dupe and... because it smells so close to Pacific Chill. There are some differences. The quality here is really good. It's smooth. It's rich. It's a very high oil concentration. It's an extrait. It's fruity. It's tropical. It's watery and aquatic. It's very green and woodsy. It's a little bit powdery, but more woodsy and a slight amber hit as you get into the deeper dry down. But it has that citron, lemon, apricot kind of thing going for it. Very green as well. It's not one-to-one with Pacific Chill, but it's like super close. I would say in that 85-90% bracket, where it's like, yeah, not quite one-to-one. There's no such thing as a one-to-one clone. Anybody that tells you, oh, this is one-to-one with the original, that can't happen, guys. The reverse engineering of an original artist's fragrance with the materials they used, their personal hand blending, everything, nothing can be replicated one-to-one when it comes to these. Nothing. I promise, I swear on my life. God strike me dead if I'm lying here. This is not my opinion. Okay? There's no one-to-ones. You want one-to-one, you got to spend the money on the original. That's just how it works. You don't want to hear it. Truth hurts. Some people don't like to hear the truth. They want to hear the influencer answer. Oh, I'm telling you, this is going. You won't be able to tell the difference. No. You can tell the difference. There's a difference. If you can't tell the difference, your nose isn't seasoned enough. And there's nothing wrong with that. Not everybody's smelled 10,000 fragrances and have seasoned their nose. Some people have smelled 50 to 100. No shame in the game. Just pointing it out because I had a lot of comments about that recently. So we're perfect video to address it in. Because I'm sure there's actually clones that get closer to Pacific Chill than this. I think personally Coastal Breeze, while there's a quality gap, the actual profile's a little bit closer than this. But the quality's better here. And it's just a more enjoyable just wearing experience. It just is. I didn't think I would come across an inspired fragrance Pacific Chill that I like more than Luciano Coastal Breeze. This is so freaking good. This is that special to me. God, there it is. Monster performer, rich, smooth, smells incredible, super tropical, fun summertime profile that you can wear year round. Going to get you some compliments. It's not a guarantee, but the likelihood's definitely high on this one. It's really affordable, a $40 fragrance. My God, I don't know how somebody could smell that and not love it, you know? Until further notice, it's going to be difficult. I'm not saying it can't be done. It can definitely be done. It can be dethroned as my favorite Middle Eastern release of the year. But where I stand right now, this is the absolute best value for your money from a Middle Eastern company that's released in 2025, in my opinion. Afnan Rare Reef. Well, that's my 5. I kept it simple. I kept it tight down to 5. There's no need to go to 10 because you don't need 10 new clones this year. Some of you might say, yeah, I sure as shit do. You're not going to tell me what to do. Well, you buy whatever the hell you want, spend your money how you want to do it, because I do the same thing. We here, I got you. I understand. No criticism on my end. I overspend like crazy on fragrances. I got so many fragrance packages coming in over the next 2 weeks. It's unbelievable. Been buying fragrances like crazy because a lot of stuff's hitting discounters that are newer releases. I don't buy everything at retail for right away. Some stuff I buy from the brands right away. Some of these I bought right away. Like literally all of these I got right away. I take that back. This did get sent to me. My bad. So 4 of the 5 I bought. This was sent to me by Perfume Box. My bad. Somebody might have already jumped on my ass in the comments earlier in the video. My apologies. This was sent to me. It doesn't change how I feel about it. That never has effect on how I feel about something. But I'll tell you what, if you get 1, 2, 3, 4, all 5 of these, you're going to be doing really well with the value for your money on your wearing experience, the performance you get from them. They're just true bang for your buck. And quite a little diverse collection, honestly. If you get all 5, I think you got quite the wardrobe here for like roughly $150 to $170 range total. That's around 40. That's around 50, so 90. 90 plus 75, 165. So around, yeah. So let's call it under $200 is what we'll say. Full wardrobe here. Pretty hard to beat. So thank you guys for checking out the video. Make sure to like and subscribe before you leave. There's links down below if you want to do some shopping. If not, all good. I'm just glad you came spend some time with me. And we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one, guys.